Hey, what's going on, guys? Kevin the Tech Ninja here, and today we're checking out a smart projector. I've never covered a smart projector on my channel. This is just a really good projector, and it has smart features. What are the smart features? Well, stay tuned and find out. So this is the third projector I've covered on my channel from ViewSonic. The first one was an ultra portable projector, and the second one was a 4K UHD projector. Not sure if you remember that video. And then this projector right here is a 4K projector, but it also has a smart feature. It has a built-in operating system that you can use to access different apps. So a big thanks to ViewSonic for supporting the channel, sending this out and sponsoring this video, and letting me check this out for a little bit to let you guys know what I think about it. So number one, we're gonna talk about appearance. I know we don't really look at projectors, but this projector is made to be portable, or you can mount it. The projector just looks great. It's a combination between gray plastics, black glass, and a soft touch rubber flap on the back that gives it a really premium feel. Now, despite it not being as small as portable projectors, it still has this handle on the back, which allows you to take it around wherever you want. Now, it's not defined as a portable projector because it doesn't have a built-in battery pack. Well, it is portable in its sense where you have the ability to pick it up and move it around. Or if you want to mount it to the ceiling, you can definitely do that, as it has the mounting screws on top. It is a short throw projector, giving you a 0.8 ratio, which basically means that in between 1.5 feet and 11.5 feet, this projector can cast that 4K image on a surface. The projector is 2400 lumens of brightness, and it's an LED. So it's made to be bright no matter what the scenario, and obviously LEDs last longer than traditional bulbs. During my testing, it was mostly in an enclosed room, but I also tested it in my den, which has 2 large sliding doors, and it's an open layout concept. So I didn't have it in full daylight because that's not a scenario you'll run a projector, but I did have it at dusk where there was still some considerable amount of light in the background. There was light coming in from these windows and also from these 2 doors too. And the picture shined really bright still. That's 2400 lumens is nothing to sneeze at, and you still get some decent brightness. The projector is also smart. So it has built-in apps on board, and it has its own integrated Wi-Fi card. And it's actually running Android on the backbone with a shell on top of it. Although it does have an app store, it looks like it's not pulling down the Google Play. It does come with a voucher for a free Roku stick for a limited time only. If you want to use these very specific apps like YouTube, Netflix, Hulu, all those things, I'd recommend switching over to the Roku stick. But regardless, the OS built in does have a couple of things that are special. Number one, you can do screen mirroring if you have Android, or you can actually use AirPlay to do so. So I was able to put my game on the actual projector, which is really nice to do. Now the remote is actually really nice. It has a slide wheel at the bottom that clicks and scrolls. It's sort of the satisfying click and the satisfying sound that it makes as you scroll through menus and start adjusting different settings. Also on this remote, you have some quick buttons like Bluetooth and autofocus, a quick way to go to settings, and a few other options. It's a simple remote, but it does the job really well, and I just really like the design of it, and I think it just fits nice in the hand. And of course, the sound it makes. So this projector has a ton of connections. So first you have the slot for the Wi-Fi dongle, then you have your optical in, you have audio in, audio out, HDMI 1, HDMI 2, USB-C, micro SD, LAN, USB 1, and USB 2. So as you can see, it has all the ports for any way you want to access your media. If you have a movie on a flash drive, you can plug it in an app, you can use it that way. There's a lot of different ways to get access to your things. And also, if you want to hook up to your sound system, you can obviously do it, or you want to connect it to a Bluetooth speaker, you can do it that way as well. Now, speaking of speakers, it has built-in Harman and Kardon sound, and it actually sounds really good for a projector. But even beyond just sounding good for a projector, I think you can get away with it filling up a small room. Here's an audio example of how it sounds. As you hear, it has some pretty good lows and mids and highs. Like I said, it's not gonna be an IMAX experience, but if you take this around to different rooms, or if you have it outside, this is very usable, but of course you still have the ports if you want to amplify it up even a bit more. So a lot of people do not like projectors because there's a setup process to make sure it looks perfect, so it's not tilted or slanted or anything like that. And this projector does a great job in ensuring you set it up correct. It has a lot of smart features as far as setup. So it auto corrects using Keystone and autofocus. So if you set it down it will start auto correcting to ensure the picture is straight. And of course you have that autofocus button right on your remote, so if you need to focus it, you can do it right from the remote. So all these cool smart features means nothing if the image quality is not where it needs to be. So image quality is great. I did feel that it was a little bit on the warmer side as far as picture, but you can adjust tint, you can adjust the color balance, all in the settings if you want. But that's a personal preference. I prefer a cooler image with a projector. But overall, everything looked great. The details were really good. So when watching a TV show like Stranger Things, especially in 4K, the details on the character's face and the skin looked fantastic. Even if you watch low-res content, it does a pretty good job at scaling it up on your 100-inch screen or whatever you're displaying to. I was watching some things off YouTube TV, which is casting at 720, and it came out looking pretty good. You can see it from yourself. Between the 4K content and the 720p content that was scaled up, there is going to be a difference, but if you're watching at a considerable distance, it's really hard to tell the difference. But obviously, pairing it up with 4K content, you don't see any jaggies at all. You don't see any artifacts. Everything just looks solid. And I didn't even connect it to a Blu-ray player or anything like that. It was just streaming off Amazon Prime and also Netflix. So it does have the auto lamp off feature if you walk in front of the projector. I do feel that it's a little too aggressive, so I ended up turning that down a little bit. But overall, it's really nice to know if you walk in front of the projector, you're not gonna get blinded, it's not gonna be in your face. It'll just cut off, and then when you get out of the way, it turns back on. And that's just another smart feature it has baked in. Regardless, guys, this is the total package for a projector. As of this recording, it's sold out in stores, but if you hit my link down below, you can then reorder or pre-order when the stock is ready, or of course, watch this video a little bit later on, the stock might be there again. But anyways, guys, that's all I have for you. If you liked the video, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Take care.